Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel Electronic Circuit Hub. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. So in the series of microcontroller workshop, today we will understand the four vocab, that is PWM, frequency, pulse width, space width. These are the most commonly used terminology in digital electronics. And at the end of this lecture we will see some real-time application of PWM signal, and we will see some calculation. Okay, so now this is the rectangular wave. Okay, this is the rectangular wave, and here is some TP. TP is called pulse width. This is TS, it is called space width. Okay, this is duty cycle and this is cycle time. A cycle time means you have on time and you have off time. Okay, some people also called TP as on time and TS as off time. Okay, so now what is the cycle time? Cycle time equals to TP plus TS. That means pulse width plus space width. Okay, so now how do you calculate the duty cycle? The duty cycle equal to TP in divided by cycle time into 100%. Okay. How do you calculate the frequency? Frequency is equals to 1 divided by cycle time. That means 1 divided by T on time and T off time. Okay. So now this is the rectangular wave, rectangular pulse, and it is having 50% duty cycle. So now we will understand what is PWM. So, this is the one line definition of PWM. The signal power can be changed by changing the pulse width of a signal. So, if you change the pulse width of a signal, you can change your signal power level. Okay, this is the one line definition of PWM, pulse width modulation. Okay, so this is 50% duty cycle. That means TP is 50% and TS is 50%. If you have 50% duty cycle, your both TP and TS is equal. Okay, that means your on time and your off time is equal. Okay, so if you have a 20% duty cycle, your TP is 20% and your TS is 80%. Okay, and if you have 80% duty cycle, okay, your TP is 80% and your TS is 20%. So if you have some question in your mind, if you have some question in your mind, that means you want to get to know what is the 0% duty cycle and what is the 100% duty cycle. Okay, so 0% duty cycle means there is no on time. Okay, there is no on time. This is 0% duty cycle. Okay, there is no on time, it's totally off time. And if you talk about 100% duty cycle, okay, 100% duty cycle, that means your complete signal is on. Okay, let's say this is some logic level. Okay, so here is your 0 and here is your 0. So this is 0% duty cycle, signal is completely off, and this is 100% duty cycle, that means the signal is completely on. Alright, so now I will take an example and I will calculate the pulse width, space width, cycle time, duty cycle, frequency. Okay, so this is the same I've considered for 80% duty cycle. Now I will take an example and I will calculate and show you. So if your TP is 0.8 millisecond, your TS is 0.2 millisecond. So TP is 0.8 millisecond and TS is 0.2 millisecond. So your total cycle time is equals to TP plus TS. That means 0.8 plus 0.2 equals to 1 millisecond. Okay. Now you want to calculate the duty cycle. So duty cycle equals to TP divided by cycle time into 100%. So TP is 0.8 millisecond and cycle time is 1 millisecond. If you divide by 100%, you will get duty cycle of 80%, which is here 80%. Okay. Now if you want to calculate the frequency is equals to 1 divided by cycle time. So 1 divided by 1 millisecond, that means 1 kilohertz. That is fine. Now the application of PWM signal. Basically, there are so many industrial application available, but I will tell you two example here. The one first application is dimming the LED. Okay, by changing the duty cycle of your pulse signal, you can dim your LED. Okay, you can adjust the contrast or intensity of your brightness of your LED. And the a second example is motor speed control. So by changing the pulse width or duty cycle, you can control the speed of a motor. Okay, now I will show you one example here, and I will calculate the average current for this LED, and I will explain the role of duty cycle. So for this example, let's say you have 50% duty cycle. All right, that means you have 50% on time. So let us say your current flowing through this LED is 20 milliampere. All right, so now you want to calculate the average current for 50% duty cycle. Okay, so the average current is I on time current into TP pulse width divided by cycle time. So your average current now would be I on equals to 20 milliampere, and your TP is 0.5 millisecond, and your cycle time is 1 millisecond. If you solve this, you will get average I average equals to 10 milliampere. So now you can see, if you change your pulse a duty cycle for 50%, you will get average current of 10 millisecond. If you change the duty cycle for 20%, 30%, 40%, whatever you want to change as per your requirement, you can change. This will impact you the output current level. Okay, so hope you understand these four basics or vocabs, which is most commonly used in digital electronics. So thank you for watching this lecture. See you in next lecture.